Today's topic, how to win him back. Today I want to show you how you can get the man of your dreams back, no matter what happened, no matter who did something wrong, no matter who made mistakes, and maybe you even both made mistakes, and no matter who ended the relationship. It does not matter if he was the one who broke up with you and now you're wanting him back, or if you were the one who broke up with him and now you want him back. Today I want to show you how it can be done. And the first thing that you have to do before you do anything and before you contact him and before you meet him is to take a deep breath and allow your emotions to reach their destination. You could also say to allow your emotions to settle. What you don't want to do is to text him when you are in despair. You know what you always see in movies, when a woman just got out of a relationship, then she's drinking something, she's drunk or tipsy, and then she's sending drunk text messages to her ex-boyfriend or calling him and crying. That's not what you want to do at all. Instead, you want to give yourself at least a couple of days and maybe even a couple of weeks until you contact him again. I mean, of course, when you made a mistake that you want to clarify in some way right now, then you can of course skip this and you can directly contact him. If there's something that you did or that he did and you have the feeling that you need to talk about it right now and it's better for you. I mean, I don't know what exactly happened in your relationship, of course. If you want me to help you in your situation, if you want to share your situation with me and you want me to give you advice that's specifically tailored to the situation that you are in, then you can click on the second link in the description or go directly to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and inquire for a Skype coaching session with me. But right now, I don't know what happened in your relationship, and only you can answer this question. Should I talk to him right now? Or am I still in an emotional state where I could potentially mess up everything because I get emotional? If you are still in pain, if you are feeling desperate, if you are feeling needy, then you first need to give yourself some time to calm down and to get ready. And then when you have the feeling to get ready, then you can contact him. But first, I want you to listen to your heart. The most important question that you absolutely have to ask yourself is, do I actually want him back? Or maybe even a better question, should I start a relationship with this man again? I mean, yes, you are here because you want him back. And so many of my Skype coaching clients who I asked this question, they then told me, of course I want him back, I love him, he's the world for me. And then I asked them why they actually broke up. And some of my Skype coaching clients then told me stories of emotional abuse, of cheating. And then I asked them, do you really want to be in a relationship with a cheater? Do you really want to be in a relationship with a man who emotionally abused you? Or in the worst case, do you want to be in a relationship with a man who physically abused you? The answer to these questions can be yes, if you are still trapped in these negative emotions of despair, hopelessness, loneliness. But once you allowed these emotions to reach their destination, and once you allowed these emotions to settle down, then you can see things clearer. And then you might come to the conclusion, you know what, actually, I feel way better without him. But if it's just a couple of days since he broke up with you or you broke up with him, then it's completely normal to be in this emotional tornado that tells you get him back at any cost. But once your emotions are settled, then you can say, hey, do I really want him back or not? And no matter if you decide that you want him back or not, I want you to focus on improving your life without him. You are an amazing woman. You can create an amazing life for yourself. And maybe, or let's say especially, if you neglected your friendships, if you neglected your social life, if you neglected your fitness, if you neglected your life in general for the relationship with your ex-boyfriend, then now is the time to become the best version of yourself. Now is the time to focus on your fitness, on your diet, on your education, on your emotional well-being, on socializing. And when you do that, you automatically develop a new love for life. And if you then still want him back, then this can mean that he truly is an amazing guy and that you want him back, not because you're lonely, not because you're depressed, not because you're desperate, but because you see yourself in a happy relationship with him and you can imagine a happy future with him. And then, more power to you, then get him back. And if that's the case, imagine the future with him that you want and not the future that you don't want. You know, especially when we go through a breakup, our mind often plays tricks on us. And we create these scenarios that are not even real just because we think about the other person, just because we still have feelings for this person, and yes, because we're also a little bit jealous. Have you ever been in a situation where you really love a guy and he's not physically close to you, and maybe he goes to a party, or you don't even know if he's at a party, and you imagine this scenario of him partying with girls, sleeping with other women, and just doing all these things that have nothing to do with reality. It's just your mind that constructs these scenarios. And then while he, for example, sits at home and he's crying his eyes out because of you, or he's playing video games, you imagine him having crazy adventures with women. And that's the power of your mind. But you can use the power of your mind not just in this negative way, you can also use it in a positive way. And that's why whenever these thoughts come up, I invite you to create the opposite image in your mind. Instead of imagining him with another woman, and instead of imagining him doing all these things with other women that you want to do with him, instead of creating more jealousy inside of you, I invite you to imagine the bright future with him that you want to have with him. Imagine holding his hand. Imagine being close to him. Imagine maybe even, depending on what you did, forgiving you and then taking you back. When you imagine these things and you create these emotions, then you gain power and positive energy, and this is what you need to attract him. And remember how I said focus on improving your life? Now you are ready to show him how amazing your life truly is. Now you can show off your new friends, your new body, your enhanced education, whatever you worked on social media as an example. I wouldn't text him directly because that appears a little bit too needy, but when you, for example, display your new life on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, or whatever social media app you're using, this can have a huge effect on how he sees you and how much he wants you back. Because always remember, he regularly checks your social media profiles. I promise you that, even though he would never admit it. He might not stalk you on social media, but every now and then he wants to know what you are doing, and this is something that you can use to your advantage. And if you then show your amazing pictures on social media, you with other people, you socializing, you at the gym, you eating healthy, you with a bright smile, he will think to himself, oh no, why is she no longer in my life? I want her back. She's such an amazing woman. And when you then want to take him back and you want to meet him, don't beg him to take you back. Instead, invite him to meet as friends. You basically put him in the friend zone. I mean, you don't really do it, but you pretend that you do it. And if you communicate to him that you want to see him as friends, by doing that, you signal to him that you moved on. And the combination of your new amazing life with putting him in the friend zone gives him the feeling of, oh no, I lose her. I have to do everything to get her back. This will spark his interest and his attraction for you, and then you can catch him with the perfect technique. Make him feel like a hero when he is with you. Every man wants to feel like a hero. Every man has the fantasy that the woman he's in a relationship with looks at him and sees a hero. And if you give him this feeling that he's not only your hero, but also the hero of your relationship, in this case of your future relationship, then he will fall in love with you again. And if you want to find out how 7 of my amazing coaching clients did exactly that and made their man so obsessed with them that they fell in love with them, then you can click on the first link in the description or go directly to gethimkeephim.com/obsession and find out how you can make him feel like a hero, and by doing that, how you can get him back easily. And then hit him right in the feels by taking him down memory lane. While you make him feel like a hero, put all the amazing memories that you have in his mind. Think about all the amazing adventures that you experienced with him. Think about all the romantic moments. Think about all the moments when you said I love you to each other. Think back to these moments and talk about these moments. And by doing that, you put all these incredible memories back in his mind. And you also recreate these feelings in his heart. And by doing that, you hit him right in the feels. And then when you create these emotions, or let's say when these emotions come up inside of him, and you have the feeling that it's the perfect moment and he's already emotional, maybe he even has 1 or 2 tears in his eyes, then you can get closer and then you can invite him to kiss you. But maybe you still think, I can't do that, I'm too afraid, I'm too shy to do that. What if he rejects me? What if he doesn't want me back? If that's the case, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and work with me on getting him back. Then you can share your situation with me and allow me to help you by giving you advice that's specifically tailored to your situation, and then I will help you on an individual basis how you can get the man of your dreams back. And if you're ready to take this step and to work with me on improving your dating life and maybe even on getting this man back, then you can click on the second link in the description. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.